Good morning. Good morning. It is 2:47 a.m. I'm on my way to the gym right now. You know, I was reading this. I was reading this post from a young lady yesterday, and it really kind of touched my heart because I can relate to what she was saying. And she says, you know, I've been really good on my diet. I've been really trying hard, working out, exercising, you know, eating the right things, taking care of myself, doing the best I can. And today I happen to walk by a mirror and catch a glance at myself. And I'm gonna kind of just paraphrase in roundabout ways. I just didn't see any progress, and I'm feeling like it's never gonna work. And the reason why I can relate to that is because for so long, when I started my journey on health, and my journey on health had nothing to do with how I looked. That was an afterthought. I was trying to gain more power. I was trying to gain more endurance. I was working to just be a better performer every single day, you know, in this thing called life. And when I started, there was absolutely, you know, I was looking for something that wasn't measured by scales. It was measured by performance. How do I feel? But I remember, you know, occasionally saying I'd get into these little modes where I'd start taking pictures of myself and start saying, well, I'm gonna track this for, you know, 90 days. I'm gonna track this for 60 days. I'm gonna track this. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna see how it goes. And I remember looking at those photos thinking, damn, there hasn't been any change. But I gotta tell you something. Looking at photos of myself caused me to say, why isn't there any extreme change? I've been at this a year already. I've been at this 2 years already. You cut out fast food. You cut out sugar. You cut out soda. Why isn't there any change? And by taking the pictures, it allowed me to see myself. It allowed me to make other adjustments, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And inside of making those other adjustments, I was able to say, well, let me cut this out. Let me add this in. And I think that's right about around the time I started running. I decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and start running. I'll try to run. And mind you, my runs were not runs like you would think. My runs were like, let's see if I can run for a minute straight. So it was pretty ugly at the very beginning, especially when I added cardio into it. And the funny thing is, God had sent somebody to me right when I wanted to start running, in the form of this brother that walked into a Starbucks one day and his shirt said "Black Man Run." And I was like, either it was some type of old slave organization or this was a group of individuals who like to get out there and run. And so I said, hey, man, I said, what's up with that shirt? He said, man, we just a group of fellas that, you know, we got chapters all over the nation, but we're a group of fellas, we like to get out there and run. I said, man, I got to be a part of that. So he added me to his group on Facebook, and, you know, I've been messing with them ever since. But God will provide things into your life at the time when you need them. But more so, you know, when you're not seeing the results that you want, it's a great opportunity to start looking deep within and saying, what else? Because I guarantee if you're not getting the results that you want, there's always a what else. There's always a deeper underlying situation of what else. You have to dig for it. You have to be able to and willing to add more to it. If you're not liking the results that you're getting with what you're doing, what else? What else can I add on to it? I mean, I was stacking so many layers on top of... I started off with just 10 push-ups and 15 sit-ups before I got in the shower. That was my commitment. You either stay funky or you have to do 10 push-ups, 15 sit-ups before you get in the shower. That's the rule. That's the plan. That's the agreement. And I wanted better results, so I started adding on to that. Okay, now I gotta do pull-ups. You know, it led up to a gym membership. Then it led up to swimming. Then it led up to running. And I remember I texted her, or I responded to her Facebook post. And I said, I understand how you feel. I said, my journey was just as long, and I'm still on it. I said, but for as many, you know, for as many times as you feel these pains and all these different emotions, I said, stick with it, because the reward is so much better in the end. I mean, I look at myself now, and, you know, I love when my body feels lean. I love when it feels tight, and you know, I love that feeling. But I never would have got that feeling if I didn't say, okay, what else can I do to get the results that I want? And too often we just try one or two things, and we think that we should get or gain the world of momentum off of those one or two things. And little do we know, the devil's working just as hard as we are, so we need to go into another gear. Because the way that he's working is he wants to put doubt in your mind, confusion. Hey, am I really doing the right thing? Is this really going to work? Am I just wasting my time? Because if he can get you doubting yourself, he can get you to stop working on yourself. And if you're not working on yourself, then that leaves room for him to work on you. So I said, just keep going. She said, well, I'm trying. Good. Now don't stop. And there was other people that were like kind of in that conversation. But if you go and look back through my timeline of my video, you'll see my whole life the last couple of years have been about improvement. Especially in the health area. Because I've had a relationship with God. But I ain't had no relationship with no scale or no workout. I had a relationship with Twinkies and donuts. But at the end of the day, if you're not getting the results right now, all you gotta do is add another layer onto it. And just be consistent. And just keep going. You know, the biggest thing I learned in 2019 is that when you think nothing's happening, there's always something happening. That's why I came up with that brilliant idea to push my time back 5 minutes. I was like, let me just push my wake up time back 5 minutes. You'd be like, 5 minutes? What is 5 minutes? You know, the laws of nature say that for every action, there's a reaction. 5 minutes created a huge reaction. Yeah, my body's a little bit more tired. I got to get used to some things. But what will I gain when I give up something? See, that's it. What do you gain when you give up something? You always gain something. You just have to find out what that is and go after it.